Hello and good morning. It's a beautiful morning here, and I am glad to be here with us. Yep, trust we all had a great night rest. So, quickly, I want us to look at something that has become, a pain to a lot of young people who are just starting out or launching their own business. Now, what is it? A lot of people um, want to launch their own business but are unable to find the capital to do so. They do not have the money to start the business, and they're left with the option of either getting a bank loan or looking for someone who has money to support them, or at least getting a supplier credit. Now, what is a supplier credit? A supplier credit is simply an agreement by a supplier to give a buyer, to supply a buyer or a business person, his or her goods and services on credit. So they supply their goods. A supplier gives you his or her goods on credit term for a specific period of time. Now, the question is, between a bank loan and supplier credit, which is better for a beginner? Any day, anytime, even at whatever point in your business, I want to hit the point really straight. In my opinion, supply credit is always better. But the thing is, how do we qualify for supplier credit? How do we get it? How do we ensure that every time we ask people for a supplier or credit or supply credit, they give them to us? Now, let me remind you that for a beginner, it's usually difficult because as a beginner, someone who is just launching out, you don't have you might not be able to even fulfill all of the conditions for getting a loan. Maybe a house as collateral. You probably don't even have, cannot even rent a house of your own, let alone own a house. So, how do you provide this collateral? You don't have it, you cannot provide it. And in some cases, the interest rate is so much that it makes it difficult for you to even break even, let alone making profit before you can pay the interest on the money borrowed. So it makes it difficult. At the end of the day, even those who have gone ahead to do it, usually, in most cases, regret it. So a bank loan is out of it. Now, some people may have done it successfully. Only sometimes when you are sure of the market and you have done your calculation plus the interest, and you are sure that what you are going to make back will be enough to pay for your expenses, pay for the interest, and also leave you with some money as profit. Now, if you have done this analysis and you are very sure 100%, then there is no problem with that, and you also fulfill the preconditions for getting the loan. There's no problem with that. You can go ahead and get a supplier credit. But um, as for loans or supplier credit, it's usually not about collateral. So the conditions are usually easier, but can be tough at the same time. Now here it is. Here is where how it can be tough. No one gives credit to someone who is not known to be trustworthy. So you must have built a reputation. You must have been known as a person of integrity, as someone who has a history or a track record of paying off their debt or paying for credits they have taken. So it is not the day that you ask for these things that people who supply you with supply credit will look at. They try to look at your history, your business history, your credit history, and whether you have fulfilled them. You might want to ask the question, if I am doing business with them for the first time, how will they know? How will they be able to track my business history or record or so? Of course, if you don't have it on paper, the businesses you have done, agreements you have done with other people and fulfilled it, remember that the world is actually a small village these days. So people can always reach out to other people to find out whatever information they want to. And of course, the bank records are there to show your transactions, your statement of account, all of this. So they can demand to see all of these things, and that will give them an idea of how you treat credit and how credible you have been, your level of integrity, your reputation, and everything. So here is the most important information here. If you are in business and you have a dream of building a business that will outlive you or last for a long time. Now, your integrity and reputation must matter to you. Build it and guard it jealously. A lot of us take these things for granted. Look, your reputation is what gives you, your reputation and integrity is what gives you a goodwill in the marketplace. Even for your product, the reputation of your product, the integrity of your product, that you say your product is going to do this and it will actually do it, is what gives it a goodwill in the marketplace. So you must then, as a person or an organization or a company, you must be known for always fulfilling, your credit term. Look, some of us like to give excuses once you have acquired credit from people, and then you probably had a headache. You are quick to use it as an excuse for not paying up. But what you have forgotten is that there is always going to be another day. Some of us are even smart to jump from that supplier to another person. But again, people communicate, people research other people. So if you do not know, you better get it today. Keep your integrity. Learn how an agreement. Learn how to keep your words. Learn how to hold or uphold whatever it is that you have said, or whatever agreement you have reached with anyone. Learn to uphold it. Learn to make your yes your yes. That way, people can learn to trust you. People don't just trust people. Yes, it's a series of events that build confidence in other people about you. It is what allows them to now learn to trust you. And integrity is not something you all announce to people or tell people, look, I have integrity, give me, supply me so, so, and so, and I'm very sure I can promise you I am going to pay back. No, it doesn't work like that. Most times people find it to believe other people not because they are wicked, but because of their past experiences. But if over time you have consistently proven that you're a person of integrity by honoring your words, by paying up when you owe people. Look, some of us, here's what we do. Once we are able to get credit or even borrow money from our friends, we tend to become careless and take it for granted. After all, we are friends, so they won't jail us when we say we don't have, then we don't have. So we become careless about these small things. Look, the day shall come when you will need something much more important than this amount you took for careless, and there will be nobody to help you. Not because nobody has the ability to help you, but because you ruined that relationship. You became careless about it, that you thought to yourself nothing will happen. And the day you will be in their need of help, nobody will come to your aid. So, while I am urging us to choose supplier credit, look for someone that can supply you. Now, the person, you as a person who hope to use supply credit must ensure that you build integrity and a good reputation for yourself and for your company. If your product, your customer service, and even the people behind your business must be one that everybody can at least vouch for, if not 100%, at least 90% of the time, that okay, if they say they are going to do it, they are going to do it. If they say it is good, it is good. If he says we will pay up in 3 months, they will pay off. People should be able to say these things about you. And these are, the things that can help you get supply credit. Bank loan will cripple you, cripple the business, and kill it finally because of interest. And sometimes you might not even have the assets because of the preconditions. How on earth should someone launching out go get a house as collateral? Is it your father's house you're going to use? You are not the only child. Even if you are, that's a very risky thing to do. Is it your grandparents, your grandmother, or father's house you're going to use as collateral? Again, you are not the only child. And even if you are, it's a very dangerous thing to do. So you probably don't even have anything, not a car, not a land, not a landed property or a house. These are some of the things that they are likely to ask for, and you don't have them. Then let's even talk about the credits, sorry, the interest. You are just starting out, and profit is not even guaranteed yet, let alone paying interest that's not small. Sometimes, most of the time, the amount these people put as interest might even be more than the profit you make at the end of the day. But if you are able to get a supply credit, it will assist you to start on a good note and give you the time and the rest of mind you need to really do your homework well, do a lot of sales, and pay back so you can continue. And if you're able to do it, you're able to keep to your words, you're able to pay back at the agreed time, you're likely to get more. And guess what? Just like I said, people talk to each other. As you fulfill your credit term with one person, whenever you move to another person, maybe for another product or service, of course, people will ask questions. If they don't, you can use that as a reference. Okay, if you still don't trust me, ask Mr. ABC about my business history with them. And of course, they will always do that and get back to you. So I want to encourage us to always honor our words, build a reputation and good integrity for yourself as a person who hope to go far in business and in life generally. It will help you be known for keeping and honoring your words once you give them. Thank you, and do have a great day. If it's your first time, kindly subscribe to our channel, Mentor Right Financial. Turn on the notification button so that every time I come live or upload a video, you will always get a notification. And of course, don't forget to like and share with your friends. We'll be glad to always connect with you, and you'll be helping us to come back here every now and then if you share and like this video. Thank you. And if you have a question, don't forget to drop it, and I would continue to interact with us at the comment section. Remember, we cannot grow without your own input. So that's like, that share will go a long way to help this channel. Thank you for doing all you do to support us. See you soon again.